Hey everyone, D-Dub Squizzy here. Welcome back to Neverwinter Nights.
We meet again every chapter and hurt after I view initially. Of course, any
Alright, so neither of them really have anything important to tell you, other than that they captured Hadriline when she came running in to talk to them. Hadriline is here.
Do not wait.
So she told them that there was something called the Source Stone underneath Castle Never. So they went into the dungeon and dug out this cave that they didn't know existed, which takes you to the Source Stone. The Source Stone is what the Words of Power unlock. It's like a little pocket dimension that Morag is currently living in. Now, around it, there were 4 pedestals. One for each of the Words of Power. Hadriline wanted to get here before Morag could find a way to free herself, and then use the words to seal her away. Well, there are 2 issues with that, though. One, Neverwinter doesn't trust her, that's why she's in a cell. And 2, they only have 3 of the words. The one that was in the Spirit of the Woods realm back in the 2nd chapter was already acquired by wizards from the cult, and Maugrim currently has it. Now, fortunately, the bad guys are real stupid, and so they were dumb enough to bring the last Word of Power here with them. Maugrim has already used it to tap into the power of the others so that he can start the ritual that will set Morag free. I guess they only needed 1 to do that, but it takes some time. So I need to find him, take the word back, and then use it to enter the Source Stone. These people are all archaeologists, but they don't have anything important to say, really. Other than, yeah, that's a stone. Let's see, so one of these things is empty, and the others all have the words power that I recovered. Now, the only issue with finding and killing Maugrim is that there's an entire Luskan army between me and him, along with a bunch of frost giants they have conscripted, and Aribeth. And so to reach him and acquire the last word, I have to go through his army. Now, the majority of the Luskan army you actually never see in-game. You see them over in the particular sections of the war zone trying to make your way towards Maugrim, and there's a number of them there. But according to the story, the majority of the fighting is happening elsewhere in the city. And no matter what you do, you can't stave off the entire army for some reason. You should be able to, because if I'm strong enough, you know, I could kill freaking everyone, but as these games often do, they overpower you and then try to tell you in a story that you can't just solve all of the problems. There we go. Okay, so this place is under siege. You can't go through any of the district gates. They're all locked and blocked off and stuff. There's some loot lying around though, so I'll take all of that. I don't believe you can go into the refugee center anymore. City entrance is entirely gone. We'll find this wounded soldier. He'll tell you some stuff. He'll tell you that a war golem caught hold of him, and then he'll die. For some reason, there's 2 of them. So the war golems are the things that I said earlier Luskan would make, and they were nasty. And they are actually pretty dangerous. I do not like them. Okay, so he has Boots of Hardiness +3 if you feel like getting those. Along with some other basic equipment. I would like to see if Eltora has a Nymph Cloak +4. I think mine's +3, right? Yeah.
You have come to the cloak tower.
Nymph Cloak +5. Ooh. I actually don't know how much people buy things for. 362.
May the blessings of
292. So even worse. Olaf took over as the guy who buys and sells here at the temple.
welcome to this.
Alright, so he's better than the others so far. Now that's some good stuff. You can re-loot his room from the first part of the first game. There we go. And then you can run over. All these nurses have names, as do the normal people, but none of them have anything special to say. And then we can go back here. Most of these people are just being helped, but some of them are already dead. So, you know, I'll rifle their corpses in front of the nurses and the other dying people. Alright, so Olaf's the guy I want to sell things to at the moment. I have, I think, one other merchant to check. No, two. Two other merchants. I don't know if you can actually get into these doors now either. No, they barred them all. Let's go over to the smith.
Hello?
Oh, well that's, yeah, let's go one. Alright, so the temple is currently still better.
Hello?
He's got some nice stuff. If only all of my stuff wasn't just innately better by this point. He has a normal Morning Star and then a +3 variant. That's how all of his stuff here works. That seems like a strange system. Oh wow, you are dying, man. Oh, one of those wounded guards dropped some stuff. That was nice of him. Alright, let's head over here to the Moonstone Mask. Okay, so the temple's definitely the place to go. Yeah, and they don't have anything I want to buy. But now I can sell some traps if I find them. Lucy here as well. Her sister Lisa has disappeared behind the war zone, and she's worried that, that the girl is dead. Neither of them have any parents, so... yeah, she's kind of terrified. She can give you her family's cloak, which is like a cloak of protection +5 for bringing her sister back. But if I'm a good guy, I usually let her keep it. And then over here, we can find Trankar,
Well met.
who's leading the resistance here in the city. So, the things that are causing the most trouble are the catapults and the golems. The war golems are basically unstoppable juggernauts that just kill everything in their path without issue. But, because they're so strong, they can't be given their own life, I suppose is the excuse they came up with. So, they're being controlled by wizards remotely. But the wizards can only be so far away, so they're somewhere in the war zone with the golems. The other, and then of course you have the catapults, which destroying those is the same way as destroying the Uthgard ones last chapter. You just kill the guys running them, and then attack them, and they break. So there's 3 catapults and 2 war golems. And to finish his quest, those are what you have to destroy. I think those are the only 2 side quests in this entire chapter. Is rescuing Lisa and destroying the war golems and catapults, which are basically essential because they're kind of in the way of what you're trying to do. Now, the war golems can be killed head-on, but even with my character I had who was basically just cheated up in his power, he was not strong enough, or he was barely strong enough to kill one of them face-to-face, and it took ages. They have insanely high damage resistance, they hit frequently, and they regenerate really fast. Oh, nope. Not on my armor, on the shield. There it is. So I'm gonna beeline it for the wizard. Because I know where he is. Then I'll be back to kill the rest of these people. Those Luskan captains like to throw blade barriers at you, so watch out for them. And of course he has a Baelor Lord guarding him, because why wouldn't he? How much was that thing worth? 193. That's not that much. So they gave me 520 for killing the golem, and then 90 for killing him. If you can kill the golem, I think it'll still give you XP for killing it, then for killing him. So you'll get like 600 from the golem, and then the extra from this guy. That was a really nasty trap. Their notes just talk about Aribeth and Maugrim like hiding out in a back room somewhere, directing the battle magically from a distance. And they say to beware of the Baelor that blocks the way, so that's your hint that there's something like that out there. Hi, guys. Kill that captain first. His blade barriers are nasty. Now, these guys are weak against fire, unlike the fire giants, so they're going to die quickly. So most doors are locked, but not all of them. Definitely want to check them all. There's the dead siege golem just laying over there. Just a lifeless husk now. Inside a lot of doors, you can find more of those Luskan captains and their troops, but they also often have trained Kenshraks or Kenshars with them. I don't remember what those things are called. They're like, yeah, those. Krenshars. They're like death cats. They'll try to hit you with a fear blast. So don't be afraid of them and you'll be fine. Ow. Jerk. That shouldn't even work on that thing. It's like an undead. As I recall, these things are all worth only 4 XP. Yeah, but they're like annoyingly tough. I always hate fighting them. One hit points. useless. Why do these spells exist? How do they get from, like, barely any healing at all to fully healing? Like, where exactly is the gap in clerical power that lets someone do that? But I think we have more animal handlers over here. Nope. Ow! Instantly crits me. Another one. Another crit. Seriously? You stopped attacking him at just that moment?
Let the earth take you.
Good thing this other Crenshaw's a moron. Let's see if I can destroy this without getting near it. That way I can avoid its ultra traps. Oh, it's real close. That doesn't hurt chests. Ninth level spells. And an extra 4th. I don't even need freedom. I don't know why I still have that. Let's just take two cure criticals. Might as well. I could use greater dispelling. You never know when it could be useful. Control undead. Yeah. Nah, I'll take another heal. Okay, so Storm of Vengeance is very powerful. All enemies take 3d6 points of acid. Those who fail a reflex take 3d6 of electric and are stunned for 1 round, and it lasts for a turn. On Death's Eternal Foe. Immunity to negative energy, immunity to level and energy drain, immunity to ability score decrease, and poisons and diseases, and a +4 deflection to AC. Huh, that's pretty neat, I guess. I'll take Storm of Vengeance and Implosion, because Implosion... yeah, they have to make a saving throw, which I think is a reflex throw, and if they fail it, they instantly die. Just no questions asked. And it doesn't matter if they're immune to death magic. That's an instant death spell. There's supposed to be a Luskan animal handler in here that actually trained these Umber Hulks. I'm not sure where that guy is, though. It's like a half-orc that dual wields a Morning Star and a club or something like that. There's a bunch of them throughout the city. Well, here's Lisa.
Who are you?
She'll run back to Lucy at the Moonstone Mask. Now then. Let's go curb stomp the catapult, guys. Oh, you need to die first. So to get to the other side of this wall, that's where Maugrim and Aribeth are at. You can see another golem over there. You have to get through this gate. Now you can break down the gate if you so choose, but you don't have to. If you can get in from the other side, you can just open it. I think they got some more men in here. Uh-oh. Oh, my goodness. No more, please. Where's my... this? There we go, okay. Round 2. I hate it when you click on the loot and it doesn't actually give it to you. And now we'll destroy these. It says that they're catapults, but they're actually ballistae. If you look, I'm getting 320 for each of these, so lots of XP wrapped up in destroying these things. Now that that's done, you can go into this house. This dude here is a smuggler. One of these bookshelves moves to allow access between the two areas. Well, I'm gonna get some rest, and then throw up all my protections again, because I've had to exhaust all my healing just getting through here. I always forget how nasty the traps are. It also doesn't help that enemies have been rolling 20s every other swing. So we have one other wizard to kill. All the catapults are gone. One siege golem is down. There's another one that's still alive, though. And the door to the wizard who's controlling it is literally right next to the golem itself. I don't think it can follow you anywhere, so you can run right past it and get inside. There's another Baelor Lord waiting for me in there, though. If you threw Implosion at that siege golem, though, and you just kept reloading and trying until it failed its save, you could probably insta-kill it. Alright, you can't just run right back where you came from either. The secret exit is not a secret entrance. Another house here. Yeah, why aren't the animal handlers spawning? What's going on? It's like a whole type of enemy that's supposed to be in here. Also, if you can tank it and don't feel like fighting these things, you can actually spring that trap and it'll chain between them. And usually deals enough damage too. If not kill them, get them very close to death. Alright, well I have a couple cure critical wounds now, right? Yeah, let's just use those. Running in here, kill some more enemies. Ignore the siege golem. Yeah, alright, they're just not going to give me the animal handlers. There's supposed to be one with each group of Umber Hulks. It's got to be a bug, right? No pun intended. Well, let's see if I can't just end this fight immediately. Dang it, he made us save. Oh, that thing gets sneak attacks, what do you know? Oh, he's using implosion, isn't he? No, he's not. He tried to use a negative energy burst, the fool. Alright, that's that. Last golem is now gone.
Let the earth take you.
So very close to death. Ooh, a ruby. Balderon. That's some pretty cool armor, actually. If it weren't half plate, I'd honestly wear that instead. +3 charisma and a regen point. Because I can make it +5. Well, now that I think about it, I'd have one less... Why do I only have a 32 armor class? Should my AC be higher than that? I feel like something's missing here. That's weird. Okay, one of these entrances takes you out to the courtyard. I think it's this one right here. Let me run over to the other one, I'll see. Yeah, this is the safe one. You know, I think I will switch over to Balderon's armor. I think the benefits far outweigh the negatives, and I can use all of its charisma bonus, right? I can get up to 26. That's awesome. That'd be super helpful with the various charisma things that clerics have. Okay, now this is an unpleasant place.
Let the earth take you.
The monk and the assassin are both pretty dangerous, because they're very high level. But I think if you can get the assassin in a straight up fight with you, then you're all good. Kill the cleric first. Oh, that went about as well as a prismatic spray could. Oh, you jerk! He stole his own kill again! God, just... It's so enraging. He could see me coming in for the kill. And that was his motivation to throw that spell out, was to stop me. Alright, I got a 26 strength, so I can't put it up any higher, I don't think. Right? 26 is the max. Yeah, 26 is the max. So then, I don't want to use everything that I have here. I'd say we'll go with this one, and this one. I want to spare some for Aribeth. I don't think I need anything special for Maugrim. Ow! But Aribeth might. This thing's pretty strong, though. Fortunately, it does try to cast its magic, so if you can lay down as much damage as I'm doing right now, 600. Aribeth lies just beyond. I wasn't sure how long that would take. Aribeth is in here. I'll just reapply Divine Favor. Might as well. Oh! She's decided we're gonna fight right away.
You have come at Morag for sick. I suppose that. Tell me, how can you? I have seen hope. All hope within my is the. How could I believe? I look, and I have been too long and I could, perhaps a few hundred lives could be saved. I should sacrifice. Once I would have gladly sacrificed myself for this city. Your will, but I dare not accompany you. Then, if I am grateful to you for this, lady, I must.
Already got 500 XP. She's running off to turn herself in. If you kill her, she drops a bastard sword that can only be used by evil paladins. I don't even think you can normally be that in the game. And it's not worth money. I can never figure out anything to do with it, so if anyone else is playing through and finds it, I'd say just don't worry about it. It's not an essential item for anything at all. That I know of. Delver's armor. Huh. Pretty neat. Alright, Maugrim.
I see Morag was
Oh! So he's gonna resurrect these things, because when he dies, he likes to inhabit their bodies instead of his own. He spends a little too long doing that, though. He only got one of them alive, though, before I could kill him, and down he goes. Like I said, he's rather pathetic. There's his journal. Ooh. Oh yeah. I'm using that now. Electric damage, and it's +2 by default. Yeah, because now I have 2 different kinds of damage. I'll be doing electric and fire, so if something's immune to the fire, the electric will still catch it. Unless it's immune to everything. Let me throw up this.
welcome to this.
So I want to check my armor class and my stats and stuff before I actually sell the red dragon plate. Maugrim's journal just has some basic information in it about what he's been up to, the first encounter with Morag, how he was the guy that started the Wailing Death by accidentally finding the Source Stone before anyone else did. Yeah, so the Wailing Death was a defense mechanism in the Source Stone. When it was touched by a human, it would release the plague into the population and start sucking the warmth out of people. It would then transfer that. It was basically just stealing their lives and transferring it to Morag. It wasn't a disease, really. It was a magical curse that spread from person to person. That's why they wanted me to not get the cure. 1, it weakened Neverwinter, which they needed to take anyway. But 2, it made Morag stronger as time went on. And Maugrim was just like an ambitious wizard or something like that. Accidentally discovered the Source Stone underground. Touched it, and it whacked him with the Wailing Death. And while he was sitting there dying, Morag appeared to him in a vision. Promised him life and power if he would serve her. So then he became her high priest, started a whole cult about it. And here we are. This dude's just like, why are you sitting there sleeping, man? Okay, so let's see here. Oh. Gotta rest again, I forgot about that. Like, an extra point of regeneration and 3 more charisma, I feel like that offsets the 1 lost point in armor class. 34 could be 35, but yeah. I think that's pretty good.
Welcome.
And it's worth more than what Dragon Plate is, too. Alright, I'll go meet with Trankar and then Lisa.
Thank you.
Oh, I accidentally took the cloak. Oh well, worse things could happen.
Welcome.
So now I can go bring the last word of power to Hadrian. She'll tell me it's too late, Maugrim already screwed with the word. Morag's gonna wake up, she's too strong to stop. But now I can go into the Source Stone with the last of the words of power and kill Morag inside it.
It is good to see, but it seems I have you there. I may yet be.
Lord Nash, have anything to say about Aribeth?
These were things not... I'm sorry, I assumed you would have heard the news by now. Aribeth has surrendered herself to it, and the city will not while the war rages on. As for her fate when this is all over, come in.
I know. I must. Seeing you here, I can nothing yet. If we, and yet, some of.
And what good?
Now,
And
no.
you should...
I am afraid not. Yet, as we, is there? Yes.
Yeah, they don't care if you get the word or kill Maugrim or get Aribeth to surrender or kill her. They're like, yeah, well, fight's still going on, so what's it matter? They can't really hold Hadrian here either. She can leave whenever she wants. She just doesn't want to cause problems. And she's not strong enough to stop Morag. She can just give info. But after you beat Morag, she just straight up leaves. Like, opens a pocket plane and takes you in there. There we go. The Source Stone can now be entered. So, I'm going to end this one here then. We have killed Maugrim, got Aribeth to surrender, dealt with the side quests. All that's left is to enter the Source Stone, fight through the old ones and their defenses, and then kill Morag, which is actually a tall order. You'll see specifically why a little later. But that's all for this one. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.